Welcome to a battle between two emerging rivals. Before this season, RCB DC wasn't all that anticipated, but I think now it is up there with one of the most anticipated matches. We are going to be playing with Delhi in this one, and we are going to have a bat. It is a grassy pitch. We are playing at home as well. How late was I? That was express. Only 1:34. What? Plenty of gaps everywhere. I just have to get the timing right. Driven, ideally timed, but I've hit it to the one of the two fielders outside the ring, so it'll just be one. Short and wide. Even if I'd gotten bat on it, I think it would have just been one. Full try to go down the ground. Nothing doing. Not even anywhere near the ball. Shot pulled. Have I pulled it straight to that fielder at deep square leg? I have, but he takes the catch and then puts his foot on the rope. Very well done, my man. Well, the run rate was absolutely awful before this ball. At least now it is at 6.86. This will help as well. Some decent connection on that. It'll just be two useful runs. The first over was not great, was it? Short and fast again and goes under the bat. That's been picked off the back foot, and I think I have timed that better than any shot I've played recently. That has gone absolutely flying. Hit away. This is not as well hit, but it is still going a long way. Twin punch, look like an inside edge. Wonderful fielding. We've already seen two amazing pieces of fielding, that included. This will get us 4. The last one got us 6. Again, that was truly express. I don't know how that didn't go over the keeper's head. Punch down the ground, but it is gonna be stopped. Hit that a little too straight. Shot and hit over the infield. Pretty safe shot. No one deep there on the leg side. And another much needed boundary. We've been facing way too many dot balls. Picked away over the offside this time. 2 boundaries in that over and also 4 dot balls, which wasn't great. Look at that for timing. I don't think you time a ball worse than that even if you tried your level best. This might be one of the best opening partnerships we have ever had. And look at that. I didn't even complete saying that sentence and we've already lost our opening partnership. Mistime that completely. It was too slow. Googly there, turns him square, beautifully ball again, way too slow. That's been hit over the infield. We have to do this the next 6 deliveries after that. Doing this is going to be a lot more risky. Down the ground, no, that's not where I wanted the ball to go. But at least it'll go over the fielder's head. Full, no elevation on that, not any timing, but when you hit it that straight, you don't really need much. That's pulled out of the screws. That's going a long way. That was absolutely the over we wanted. The last over of the power play and we made full use of it. Run rate now above 10. At one point it was at 1. Look at that. Why did you move? Stand there and get bowled. That is at least acceptable. He moves for no reason. Exposes all 3 stumps for no reason at all. And another one. Facing straight balls is apparently a big problem here. Played that very late and very fine as well, but the ball is crawling to the boundary rope. It will be stopped. Edged. No, that should not have been taken, man. That should not have been taken. That was at least second slip catch, maybe even third. And the keeper takes it. He was in mid-air for a good while. Look at that. That's clip. That was an awful ball. That was absolutely the worst ball you could bowl to a right-hand batsman, a wide on the opposite side. Flicked away fine. There's no one a deep fine leg. So we will get the boundary. Not a bad over, but we did lose a wicket. Solid in defense. You'll have to be careful against these normal good length deliveries, straight deliveries. He's already picked up 3 and gives me a nice juicy full toss in the gap. I could have gone aerial and probably cleared the ground easily. Too fast and the off stump. No. We were in such a good position, but we're just crumbling here against pace, against spin. Our stumps are not safe. That's driven straight to the fielder, nothing doing. A dot ball. Run rate now at 8.29. It has been all over the place. It was at 1 at one point and then went to 11 almost, and now it's at 8.29. 1 run, a grand total of 1 run this over. I've tried everything, nothing's been working. Finally, I think some connection. Hopefully this is not out. Oh, that was so close to 2 fielders, but it will fall in the gap. We'll have to rebuild now. Leading edge, no one's there. Can we sneak to... No, too slow. Full toss. Even that I can't seem to connect. The ball has been coming at some express pace here and there. Not every ball has been fast. That's clipped off the hips. Please be 6 or it will be out. It will be 6 in the end, but not that far away from that fielder. I think that ended up being a Yorker. Between 3 fielders, perfect placement on that. Over 1 fielder's head and between 2 other fielders. Off the back foot again. Goldland deliveries against spin are by far the most dangerous ball in this game. Thank God that wasn't aimed at the stump. Thank God. A little late on that. That went straight to the fielder there. Thought I could sneak a single, but no. They are gonna ball all their spinners. And this is what's gonna happen even against part-time spinners. I just cannot do anything without getting out, it seems. Well, we need another batsman. There's just no other choice here. We have another 5 overs left. We have another batsman left in the shed, so we can be a little aggressive, not too much. Half tracker there. Dangerous ball. And of course I outside edge it, at least not to the keeper. Flights it up again, it is in the gap. No timing, no power on that. But at least the placement was decent. Look at that. I mean, that at least looks somewhat normal. Gave myself room to hit on the offside and that goes under the bat. Almost a Yorker from spinner. Outside edge. I think this is the only way we are going to score against spin now. Even that will be stopped. Why couldn't he let that one go for 4? We are at 118 for 7. Missed that completely. At least we managed to get our legs in between and not get clean bowled over and over again. So slight improvement there, but that will be out. How slow was that? That should not even be legal. Outside edge, but even that will go to the field. They won't bowl pace for the life of them. That is another dot ball. This is some amazing bowling from RCB of all teams. Last over, and now against pace I'm late. I've been playing spin for like 10 overs straight. Short ball outside edge away from that fielder and it'll be 4, but open the face, almost goes for 6. That would have been so helpful. Last ball, and that's going a long way. Well, at least they bowled 1 over of pace, so we could at least get above 140 or our score. I mean, that would have just been awful. We would have been bundled out for 125 at most. 145, most probably not enough, but let's see. First ball, we need wickets very early. Outside edge. These outside edges need to be going to someone's hands. It's been flicked off the middle, short mid wicket. It wasn't that far away from him. Do something. Hit away, not the greatest timing on that. But they have started off like they're chasing 195. Inside out again, completely ruthless. That is such an annoying shot off the middle stump. He's hit it towards extra cover. Let's come back in sharp, but it has come in right into the middle of his bat. This is going to be an annoying innings, isn't it? Flicked, and look at that. That's the kind of luck we needed. I don't know how he even took that. Awful ball. Middled it, timed it well, but short mid-wicket has just plucked it out of somewhere, I don't know where. Actually, pretty simple catch. Inside edge, dot balls, worth their weight in gold, but we need wickets. Short and wide, awful ball. Yeah, that deserved to be smacked away. And there's no one at deep point or deep third man. He's pulled that good length delivery over mid-on. Nothing about that made sense, but he'll add 4 to their score. Little too straight. And now I'm bowling wides, wonderful. They're scoring at almost 10 runs an over. Well, now I think they're scoring more than 10 runs an over. A proper smack, another hit through extra cover. Clipped away. It will be fielded at least. Flicked again, away from that fielder. I had hope for just a fraction of a second, but it is in the gap and it's at 6. I think it is just 4. Yeah. Flicked. Another flick. Not that far away from short mid-wicket, but it is starting to get annoying. And another flick. What are you doing? You're gonna get flicked to defeat here. Short pull, same direction. Now they're just playing with me. I need to send that guy back. Full toss. Misses it completely. Nice juicy knee-high full toss. Almost went back onto the stump as well. Was in the arc. Let's see if we can do as much damage as they did with spin. That's set up nicely. That's what usually happens to nice slow good length deliveries against spin. But when I'm batting, I most probably would have gotten out to that. Comes down, misses. Is that out? Please be out. And it is out. That ended up being a good over even with getting smacked for 6. Only 6 runs and a wicket as well. Bat pad and he takes it. Well done. Goes through the batsman. Literally through the batsman. And takes it. No fast, no nothing. That's the kind of dumb luck we need to win this match. Beautiful googly goes between bat and pad. Flighted up, whacked. That's been hit hard. Cannot bowl there. At least he didn't smack me straight out of the ground. It'll just be 2, I think. Just a 1. Surprising. They need just a runner ball. We need wickets at any cost. If they bat 20 overs, I think this is going to be an easy chase. They're going to chase this down much earlier than 20 overs. Looped up. It's set up nicely. Nice juicy half volley. And he's played the shot of the match. Comes down, yorks himself, but it still will not matter, not at all. Just get this match done as fast as possible. 59 or 59 needed. I think this is the last time this match is going to be anywhere near on our side. Still, we are going to lose most, probably 95%, but at least we have a 5% chance. But another smack or 2 and it will just be over. Hit down. That wasn't that far away from the non-striker. I hoped he would stop it, but no such luck. That's been driven. Another nice juicy half volley, and again they put it away in the gap. Looped up. How close was that to going back onto the stumps? Reverse swept, and reverse swept a really long way. That's whacked down the ground. Why is that guy running into the circle? My God. That's the last thing I need. Full toss on the pads, almost by blind luck. It went to either short mid wicket or deep mid wicket, but it falls right between both of them. Just a matter of 4 hits and a single. That might be one. Almost, but it'll just be 4. Just put us out of our misery. End this match, man. Short pull, puts it down. Well, we've been wonderful with the bat, and now we are being wonderful in the field as well. Shot, well, drops an absolute sitter, and the next ball takes a very, very hard catch. One-handed, it was hit hard, hit well, and hit very far away from him, or at least somewhat far away. Yeah, that went traveling and away. Clipped away. This is probably 6, yeah. Just 15 needed. 30 balls. Even if it was 29 needed of 15, probably still wouldn't change the result. But this is too easy. Now they just need 8. Comes down. That's a good hit. Please be out. We need something. A little off. But we won't get that. That will be it. This was an absolute one-sided beatdown for like 35 overs. We had a good opening partnership and then it was just over. I hope you enjoyed this one. This wasn't a very competitive match. Click the video on screen to see an absolute thriller. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.